Here we go, we got LEGO in May of 2022. This month's set was the Luke Skywalker's Landspeeder. Obviously May is huge for Star Wars, so LEGO put out this set for the May the 4th. This set was really cool because it comes with two smaller packages, as you see here. You have the Lars family homestead kitchen with Luke's aunt in there. And then this, we have the box that came for VIP members. Inside was a little keychain. It, could have been done by anyone. It didn't really stand out as a LEGO property, but it was cool for VIP members. Just a little bit of Beskar metal. Here we got the Lars family homestead kitchen again with Luke's aunt in there. Not really sure why it says 18 plus because it doesn't even look like it's that big of a build. 195 pieces, so it's not really a big complex unit. But one thing I love about these sets is that you can see it on this one. It comes with stills from the actual movie. Obviously, A New Hope. You can see his aunt in both pictures and his uncle Owen. It gives a breakdown of, the size that this is going to be when it's fully built. And here you have Beru Lars, which is Owen's wife. I'm not actually sure why they included her instead of Owen. Didn't quite make sense, as obviously Owen is a, bit more popular of a character, and we're seeing him in the new Obi-Wan show, which is awesome. Here's the main box for the Landspeeder. There's the finished product once it's done. Again, love these box arts because it comes with these stills. You see them cruising through Tatooine. Ben Kenobi in the, which raises a good point. We have the minifigs of Luke and C-3PO, and I'll get to the C-3PO bit later, but I really wish we got a Ben Kenobi. That would have been cool. So sorry, dragged on a little bit. Here we have the Beskar metal. Get that Lego paper out of the way. And it's just a little keychain. It is hefty though. It's definitely got some weight to it. This is the back, Lego Star Wars. It shows that you're a VIP member. And on the front, it has the Beskar insignia. So just a little cool thing to have. And then let's, get started. But not with that one. Probably won't build that one. Probably won't get to it ever. This was the main thing I was looking forward to, the Landspeeder. Again, 18 plus, unit 75341 with 1,890 pieces. So pretty, substantial build. Now, I apologize for this part because obviously it's completely blurry except for my fat stomach leaking over the counter. But, that's a moment that every happy-go-lucky Lego builder likes to have, is the cutting of the tape, so we can get right into it. You got your many plastic packages, your book with the stickers. So there you go, all your stickers, including the label that will be at the end, that big one. The books are always nice, and these main sets, the UCS or Ultimate Collector Series, they usually have some details in them. So stills from the movie, a little bit about how this project came to be. And then, yeah, we have the model designer. So kudos to that guy, and thank you so much for building a great Lego set. So from here on, I'm going to be speeding this up. If you're watching this and you wish these videos looked a certain way, definitely comment it so that I can know for the future. But for this one, we're just going to go full blast with pausing at certain moments to give emphasis or to just kind of slow down and show the progress. So what I like to do when I'm building these is I open up all the packages, numbered packages, going step by step, and I just get all the Legos out of the way, right? They're all right in front of me. And then for each step, I'm gonna pull exactly what's asked of me, put it down, make sure it's organized, and then I'll go through it. So you'll kind of see what I'm pulling step by step. If you watching this need to slow it down at any moment, if you're building this on your own and kind of watching as I'm building it, feel free to bring this down to 25% or 50% or whatever to make it easier to follow. But for the sake of the video and my progress personally, I thought it'd be a little bit easier, more enjoyable to watch with it going at full speed. So obviously the first step in this is to make sure you have a solid base. So that's what all those gray pieces are for. You know, you're working on the sides with those curved edges, and you're seeing a little bit of the tan. I was talking about this with a friend recently, and one cool thing about Lego pieces is that the outside is always going to be, you know, the color that you need. So if you have Luke's Landspeeder, it's tannish orange and maroon, right? And that's what you're going to see for the majority of it. But on the inside, for the sake of the builder's eyesight and the sake of having fun, they're going to change up the colors on them. You see light blues, yellows, greens, dark blues. It just makes it a little bit, you know, more fun, a bit more creative, honestly, because you're seeing a flush of colors. And then when you get towards the end, you're gonna, you know, stack on top of it and get the look that you're looking for. So you got the center console there, the seats. I think in a second after that, we get the backrest for the seats. And I thought that was some of the, you know, most fun parts of this build, was that, you know, seating section. So yeah, there you go. You got a little bit of a backrest. I believe they work on the headrest a little bit later, just kind of going level by level. Got our first sticker. I believe this one was number 13. And you can see it right there, front and center, for the grill attachment that will come later. So this is the sticker to kind of blend in that, you know, physical wrapping with the actual side of the structure. Now this was really cool. The steering wheel. I mean, it's such a simple thing, but just to, you know, piece it together, put it down, and have it be, you know, right where Luke would be holding it is just, I don't know, there's something, that's what makes Lego great, right? Is that there's all these little intricacies that remind you of the material that you're building off of, and doing it yourself, you know, there's a sense of pride there for that. So again, you know, like I was saying earlier, I'm covering it up now, but there was a little bit more color, right? You had your bright yellows, some darker greens and reds, and truly it's unnecessary, right? They could just throw out the same color for the whole unit, but it's nice to kind of break it up in that fashion. You can see on the side you got that handy dandy Lego tool I am not shy about, you know, making mistakes, and actually that's what I was just showing there, is that bit that had the bright red section over top of it. I had put one space away from the edge that it should have been, and that can make a world of difference. We got the exposed part of the engine from Luke's Landspeeder there. Obviously we're going to build around that, but it's good to see. Oh, so I slowed this bit down because you can see on the right side the brown Lego piece that was sticking through. Those holes are obviously necessary for the end, and again, not shy about my mistakes, so we'll fix that before the end comes. And here, once you start to see the smoother pieces, the ones without the pegs on top exposed, once you start to see smooth Lego pieces, that's when you know you're working on the full exterior of a unit. So you can see it on the sides, those are smooth. You can see it around the cockpit, those are smooth. Obviously, we're going to be continuing that as we go along, but that's always a good indication to me as the builder that, you know, we're wrapping up on that particular section. Here were the back engines. As a personal note, I don't know if you can see from here, but the pieces that are, I guess, representing the exposed engine there, I thought they could have done better. It's just kind of like a hook piece and, you know, like a small peg. And no one's going to be looking at the back anyway. You're going to have the engines at the end of all this look, you know, way more eye-catching than those, but I thought that could have been a different type of piece. So again, to my theory, you know, you see the smooth edges along the sides, messed up there and had to readjust. So, you know, good nod for the builder. Those edges are wrapping up there. And look how cool that looks. God, it's not even fully complete and it looks cool already. And I've already built it. And there you go with the windshield, which I've read and seen numerous places that this is the biggest windshield that LEGO has ever built for a set. So that's also cool. And now we're working on the front. Can't have that be exposed this whole time. Now, I slowed this part down specifically because I know there are a lot of LEGO fans and LEGO builders that despise the stickers. I am on the complete opposite end of that spectrum. I think, you know, laying your stickers down is a full-on art. And if I do say so myself, I am damn good at it. Look how sharp and clean those stickers were. And you'll see more of that. Every time a sticker portion comes up, just for the haters, I'm gonna slow it down for you. This was probably my least favorite part of the build. These tubes that wrap around for the grill of the Landspeeder, because wedging them into there, I ended up having to cut it out. Wedging them into there and making it look nice and clean was really hard to do. And so at this point, we pretty much have the whole ship built. The main portion of it is just one straight long build. A lot of different Lego sets can break off. You have like essentially side quests of the Lego build. So you have your main portion and then you go and build an arm or a leg or, you know, whatever it is. This one was pretty much build the entire thing and then we're gonna build those engines on the side and top. And so at this point, we're getting to the end. We're gonna have the left engine here, which is the, if you remember from A New Hope, the one that has exposed wiring. And that is something I'll give huge kudos to Lego and the designers of this, is that the accuracy, and I'll show it later, the accuracy of the exposed wire and how that would look on an engine, obviously shrunk down into a Lego set, is pretty incredible. And they show you how to position the wires. You can kind of get creative if you wanted to, but this is a reflection of what it shows in the book. So, super impressive. And there you go. You have the left engine on, and it looks incredible. The right side engine is actually fully built, so the design of this one wasn't exactly the same. There of course were similarities of how it progressed, but I really enjoyed the differences between the two sides. Again, here we go. Master of the stickers coming at you. And maybe that's part of the hate. Maybe people just don't have the patience. You know, when you're putting these bricks together, it's kind of like snap and go, but these you really have to focus on lining them up. Humble brag, I guess. And I find Lego in general to be kind of therapeutic, but again, just to reiterate, the stickers are definitely a part of that for me. And there we go. You have the exposed engine and the full set engine looking fantastic. This one was a little bit different from the others because it didn't have just on the left or just on the right. This is the top engine, so it went fully around. And you really have to pay attention to making those lines look clean. And then the last part here is the base. This, to my knowledge, isn't that widespread of a thing when it comes to Lego sets. It's kind of reserved for the big ones, the impactful ones. So I really appreciated having a Lego set that's not just going to sit on its own on a shelf or a table or a desk. I like that it has its own stand so that it's part of the display. You know, it's not just sitting there on a shelf. It's elevated from the shelf. It stands out, it's prominent. And then the last lonely sticker. Now the minifigs were cool, but not perfect. I'll explain a little bit. Luke's outfit is pretty much just full front and then his back. You know, they don't really do the outfit design on the legs. I move in a little bit closer so you can kind of see. His hair looks great. What you see of the, you know, the outfit stickers is great. Obviously C3PO, if you've seen other Lego reporters, this was a huge upgrade because you have the shoulder and arm and side of the leg stickers as a part of it, as opposed to previous models of C3PO minifigures. But I wish they did that with Luke, even though it would have been just like maybe one line for a ruffle of a sleeve. I want to be fully immersed in these just the same way that the actual set immerses me back into the movies. It's so detail oriented. I wish that the minifigs also represented it. There you can see that I fixed that hole in the bottom and it fits as it should. And there you have it. That's a full-fledged Landspeeder build with the minifigs there. It was super fun to do. In total, it probably took me 3 hours. This was my first time building while recording it, so it took over the course of a couple days just with the free time that I have. Hopefully moving forward I can build something like this a bit quicker and record it all and then post it. But yeah, the detail was incredible. The finished product is definitely satisfactory. I'm super glad that I personally have this. Just for funsies, I moved the figures in. They had to be positioned very precisely because there is no pegs on the seats. It's very flat, very smooth. So if you go to just drop these minifigs in, they're gonna slide all over. But thought that was cool. I was super pumped with this. I hope you guys liked it too. Can't wait to film more of these in the future. Thanks. Bye.